Recently, I get an email from somebody from the other side of the world, contrary to the Netherlands, complimenting me. Like, I saw like this street artwork. It was really pretty. Somewhere, I think it was Peru, the girl wrote. Um, but it was just beautiful, nothing else. And then I found out about like your street art project, a paper monument for the paperless, and there's something more behind it. It's like not only pretty, but there is like a concept behind it, an idea, a broader story. I really appreciate these kind of people who contact me and and say how my work and my social endeavors touch them. Um, she thank you, and she asked me like how to or to explain like how woodcutting works. I think like it's perhaps interesting. Like yeah, the all these people portraits they hang like through the whole of Europe. Here I'm in the Amsterdam Museum, like the city museum of Amsterdam, and I'm printing a limited edition to get this street art project. Like street art is temporal, like the rain let the posters fall off the walls. They hang from Rome to Boston and to Thessaloniki and Zagreb and Berlin and Amsterdam, but it's really temporary. And how to make this project more sustainable. So I'm printing a limited edition for museums to get this story also in our collective memory, like the story of the undocumented refugees that are portrayed in an official way, get them in our collective memory. Like I decided to make like woodcuts because it gives unity between all the different handwritings, because a lot of artists help me. I'm not the only one, I'm the initiator, I'm the concept factory, like the concept comes from me. And I'm printing it. I wish that other people would help, but it's like I'm the owner of the idea. It's a pity. I want to share this idea and other people use this project also. But like yeah, woodcuts give like unity between all these portraits. Um, Here you see like you just take like a piece of wood. I use like MDF. It's just like IKEA uses it also for their closets, just like cheap plywood, carve in it, and then you take it, you pick up like, I don't gonna touch it because I don't want like inky hands again. I just cleaned them after printing like 45 prints today. You put it like on a table. You get like an inked roller, like yeah, the ink, you mix like 3% of the ink that I use. Sometimes you have also other inks that are completely different. I use like linseed oil based ink, and I need to have like an hardener with it. Like I mix it like 3% or 2% of hardener together with 50 grams of ink or 100 grams. And then just like mixing it takes like some minutes, because you want to make sure that it completely mixes. When it's not properly mixed, or when there's too much hardener, it doesn't harden. But you can also use like a water-based ink, or like a completely, yeah, just say it, you can use you can find all kind of different inks. I love this ink. It lays on top of the print. Uh, yeah, it's a little bit shiny depending on what kind of paper you print. Like, um, then you lay like the woodcut that you, yeah. I use a huge roll. They are quite expensive, but I found it like secondhand somewhere on eBay. You have also like hand rollers. Then there's like this one hand and just like, but I need to print like 1,000 square meters in a half year, so that I need a little bit more, a bigger ink, because the inking takes like quite a lot of time. Um, I'm inking it, then like, yeah, this one you ink it in, of course, on the table. After inking it, you put like a paper on it. When you want to make street art, you can better like use like a really thin paper. I love newspaper paper because it's really thin, and when you paste it on a wall in the street, like you, if somebody scratches it away, it stays, because like uh, you only scratch like a small corner, and you use thick glue, so like it's really attached to like to the surface. Now, yeah. Here you gonna see like how I print. This is like, I use also for cleaning the plate, because I just finished like the 30 other prints. Like this one is made by one of the refugees. It's a beautiful portrait. Completely different, really naive, than completely different than like, for example, these portraits. We made 60 or 70 in the end. Lovely, yeah, lovely. And you print, yeah, you need to like, I've got like the plywood, I've got two like guides where the roll of the press rolls on, and the guides are the same height as the plate. So and then like you just like, oh, there we go. Here we go. Ta-da! Normally this is like, I'm cleaning now the plate with just cheap newspaper paper. I can use like these to paste in public space, like for the limited edition. The black is way more black, and like, yeah, here you see it's, oh yeah, because of the light you see like less blackness, but it's really like soak in. I love this. I think like, I don't know why, but like woodcuts have also like a, why I love them, I don't know, but I love the hardness. I love the expressive quality, and like just like also like being able to print like such work in large quantity, not making it like a private artwork for one owner, but for 50 owners, and make it also cheaper for a museum in that way. And it's just like the serial printing. I love it. It's so the harshness of the portraits, and like, yeah. Here you see also a Leporello that I made. Like, it's 25 meters of foldable monument into a book. Yum, yum, yum. It's so like, yeah, I'm now printing this one. This is the next one. Oh, funny, it's like in the right order. This is also made by one of the refugees. Just Adam. Yeah, I sometimes meet him still in the streets of Amsterdam. Portraits that are like, yeah, when you first make a drawing on the plate, and then you cut out the drawing. But this was a drawer who helped, and he cut out all the lines that he drew, and now it's a negative drawing. I love it, but it's like you can't recognize the person. You need to make a negative of like he should have cut like everything that wasn't drawn and leave everything that's drawn, because like it's block printing. It's like everything that's high and that's not cut out, the ink will stay on the height of the plywood, and then you put it under the press and print it. Yeah, lovely. This is the printing process, but yeah, what you say about like what you missed in the normal street art, like I think it's really necessary to be like, I'm sure of it, to be conceptual, like to know why you choose a medium. Like I love woodcuts, but I didn't make a woodcut in like 10 years because I didn't have a good idea for this medium. I always choose like, yeah, the weapons that I choose are always, I choose always for every different battle I use a different weapon. These portraits are this fits to this project and it's beautiful, but like sometimes you need to make a video or make a podcast or make a website or make a monument for to tell your story or to make visible in the right way what you want to tell or the questions that you want to raise. Woodcutting is also like when you want to print a lot, perhaps it's like think about like silkscreen printing, or that's more easy to print like in large quantities, or like digitalize like your woodcuts and then print like me, just like print it in a commercial printery, print like posters, because like the posters that I distribute to activists all over Europe and beyond the borders of Europe, the posters that are pasted in these people, their cities, these are like digitalized posters. It's like I printed a newspaper with the real size prints in it, and people can just order such a newspaper and cut it open and paste it in their own city. And in that way, you don't, it takes like several thousands of euros to print like 6,000 of newspapers, but like 6,000 newspapers with in every newspaper like how much, like 16 double-sided pages, so that is 32 posters. Then you have like a huge surface that you can distribute, like a huge artwork. I made the calculation that it's like almost the same surface of as the Pyramid of Giza. The all the prints that we printed in to distribute and paste in cities. Perhaps it's also interesting. Like I love the concept of monuments. A monument is like a ceremonial place to stand still and think or about a certain topic. And this is like, a poetical monument, a paper monument for the paperless. I hope I gave you like enough information, and that you like such a printing press. Like I used before this printing press, I just used like a laundry press that was used before like the centrifuge, like the dryer, the clothing dryer existed. They used like such presses, but then from wood, to like press all the water out of the laundry. You can use that also. Just be creative with your materials. You can like also print like with like a spoon. Just lay the paper on the inked plate, and then go with a spoon over it, rub it. It just takes some time, so you can't print like a large quantity of prints. Well, I hope you learned something from this. Any other questions? People ask me. I love to share this. Also, like activists who have like an idea, who would like to change something, who have a topic but don't know how to address it properly, reach out. We can have like a consulting hour or 15 minutes. We'll see. Thank you, Miss.